You think you are free, but you are a slave. You are enslaved by a chemical squirt in your brain called emotion. Someone insults you, you get angry. Someone compliments you, you get happy. Someone ignores you, you get sad. You are a puppet, and the world holds the strings. Every idiot with a mouth can push your buttons and make you dance. Stop dancing. Today, we cut the strings. We are going to perform an exorcism of your weakness. Welcome to the new series, The Ghost in the Machine. By the end of this, you will feel nothing, and you will control everything. Part 1. The emotional 0 point. Most men live in a state of reaction. They are loudspeakers, broadcasting their internal state to the world. They are easy to read, easy to trigger, easy to destroy. The superior man lives at 0, the void, the stillness at the center of a hurricane. This is not repression. Repression is hiding fear under a rug until it burns down the house. This is deletion. This is looking at fear, anger, and joy, and realizing they are irrelevant data, noise. You must become a black hole. Information goes in, nothing comes out. The kill switch for reactivity. How do you stop reacting? You change the value system. Right now, you value the opinions of others. If your boss says you are lazy, it hurts because you value his judgment. What if you valued his judgment as much as the barking of a dog? Would you get angry at a dog for barking? No, it's just noise. Devalue everyone. Everyone. They are just talking monkeys wearing suits. Their words are just air vibrating. Why do you let vibrating air control your blood pressure? The 3-second gap. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies your freedom. Viktor Frankl said that in a concentration camp. If he could find the space while being tortured, you can find it in an office meeting. When someone attacks you verbally, freeze. Do not speak. Do not defend. Do not frown. Count to 3 inside your head. In those 3 seconds, the emotional wave will peak and break. The adrenaline will spike and fall. The amateur reacts on second 1. The professional waits for second 3. In second 3, your neocortex, your logic, comes back online. Now you can choose a strategic response instead of an emotional vomit. The art of gray rocking internally. You know the gray rock method for dealing with narcissists. Becoming boring and unresponsive outwardly. Now do it inwardly. When a strong emotion hits you, rage, jealousy, fear, visualize it as a boring gray rock sitting on a table. Do not engage with it. Do not analyze it. Do not judge it. Just look at the rock. Oh, there is anger. That is interesting. Treat your own emotions like boring house guests you are waiting to leave. Do not offer them tea. Do not ask them to stay. Ignore them, and they will walk out the door. Killing the addiction to validation. This is the hardest drug to quit. You crave the pat on the head, the good job, the like on social media. Praise is a leash. The person who gives you praise owns you because they can take it away. If you get high on their compliments, you will crash on their insults. You must become indifferent to praise. When someone tells you how amazing you are, feel nothing. Recognize it as a manipulation tactic. They are trying to buy your loyalty with cheap words.
Accept the compliment politely, like you accept change at the store. Put it in your pocket and forget about it.
Do not let it enter your bloodstream. If you do not need their love, you do not fear their hate. You become untouchable. The Stoic firewall. Marcus Aurelius said, "Choose not to be harmed, and you haven't been." Harm is an interpretation. It happens in your mind, not in reality. Reality: a man makes sounds with his mouth. Your interpretation: he insulted me. Delete the interpretation. Keep the reality. A man made sounds. That is it. No drama, no victimhood. Visualization: the ice fortress. Every morning, before you step out the door, visualize yourself encased in thick, transparent ice. You can see everything. You can hear everything. But nothing can touch you. Insults hit the ice and slide off. Stress hits the ice and freezes. Chaos hits the ice and shatters. You are safe inside the cold. You operate with surgical precision while the world burns around you. Practical exercise: the dead face drill. Go to a mirror. Relax every muscle in your face. Let your jaw go slack. Let your eyes go dead. This is the blank slate, the neutral face. Now, think of something that makes you furious. Do not let a single muscle move. Hold the dead face while the rage boils inside. Now think of something hilarious. Do not smile. Do not twitch. Hold the dead face. You are training your body to disobey your emotions. You are breaking the circuit between feeling and showing. Master this in private, and you become a weapon in public. Why do we do this? Why become cold? Because the warm man is predictable. The emotional man is easy to bait. If I know what makes you angry, I can control you. If I know what makes you happy, I can sell you things. But if you are zero, if you are a ghost, I have nothing to grab onto. I cannot manipulate what is not there. You become the terror of manipulators. They throw their hooks, and they catch only air. This is the foundation. You must empty the cup before you can fill it with poison for your enemies. You must become nothing before you can become everything. In part 2, we take this internal emptiness and we paint it on the outside. We will learn the art of physical unreadability, how to move, speak, and look like a machine. The ghost is booting up. Are you ready to disappear? Dominion Raw. You have killed the emotion inside. Now you must kill the signal outside. You can be calm internally, but if your leg is shaking, if your eyes are darting, if your hands are fidgeting, you are broadcasting weakness. You are screaming, "I am prey," to every predator in the room. And believe me, the world is full of predators. They smell the cortisol on your skin. They see the micro tremor in your lip. We are going to delete your body language. We are going to replace it with the movement of a machine. Precise, calculated, terrifyingly still. Welcome to part 2, the Avatar. The average human is a leaky bucket. They leak intent through every pore. They nod too much. They smile to appease. They shrink to fit in. The ghost does not leak. The ghost occupies space like a statue.
Lesson 1. The power of anti-gravity. Weakness is heavy. A depressed man, a scared man. Gravity pulls him down. Shoulders slump. Head drops. Eyes look at the floor. He is apologizing for his existence. He is trying to take up less air. You will do the opposite. Imagine a string attached to the crown of your head, pulling you into the stratosphere. Your spine is a steel rod.
Your chin is parallel to the horizon. This is not posture. This is claiming. When you walk into a room, you do not walk to a chair. You walk through the room. You displace the air. You force the space to accommodate you. Stop adjusting yourself. Watch a nervous man. He touches his tie. He smooths his hair. He shifts in his seat. He touches his face. These are pacifying behaviors. He is soothing his own anxiety. He is telling everyone, I am uncomfortable. Freeze! Sit in the chair and do not move. If your nose itches, let it itch. If your leg wants to bounce, concrete it to the floor. The stillness of a predator disturbs the prey. They wonder, why is he not moving? Is he ready to strike? Yes, you are always ready. The dead eyes technique. Most people look at eyes. The ghost looks through eyes. Soften your focus. Do not stare at the pupil. Stare at the bridge of their nose, or stare infinity distance through the back of their skull. This removes the spark of social connection. It turns off the human signal. It creates the shark gaze. When you look at them like they are an object, they panic. They try to perform for you. They try to get a reaction. Give them nothing. Blink slowly. A slow blink says, I am bored. I am not threatened. A fast blink says, I am nervous. Control the blink rate. Force your eyelids to move like hydraulic shutters. Slow down. Open. Slow. Close. It is hypnotic. It establishes dominance without a word. The vocal strip down. We talked about silence. Now let's talk about the sound of the machine. High pitch is submission. High pitch is, please like me. High pitch is, I am harmless. Drop your voice into your chest. Use the late-night DJ voice. But more importantly, remove the inflection. Most people end their sentences with a question mark. I think we should do this? They go up at the end. They are seeking approval. Crush the uptalk. End every sentence with a downward inflection, like a hammer hitting an anvil. We will do this. Boom. Even if you are unsure, sound sure. The tone carries more weight than the fact. Monotone is a weapon. Emotions have melody. Anger is fast and loud. Sadness is slow and quiet. Happiness is high and bouncy. The machine has no melody. The machine is flat. Speak in a flat, consistent rhythm. Do not speed up when you are excited. Do not slow down when you are thinking. It makes you sound like a psychopath. Good. People fear psychopaths. People respect psychopaths. They do not interrupt psychopaths. The art of underreacting. Someone tells you a shocking piece of news. The market crashed. John got fired. They want you to gasp. They want you to share their panic. Do not give them the satisfaction. Look at them. Pause. Say, noted.
Noted. That is all. You have acknowledged the data without accepting the emotion. This makes you the anchor in the storm. When everyone is freaking out, the one man who is drinking his coffee and saying, "Noted," becomes the default leader. Be the anchor. Now. Strategic chaos. We have built the avatar of order. Now we weaponize chaos. If you are always cold, people will adapt to the cold. They will learn to predict your silence. You must introduce the glitch. Unpredictability is the essence of war. Sun Tzu said it. If the enemy knows your next move, you are dead. You must be the random number generator. Break the pattern. If you are usually quiet in meetings, suddenly, one day, be the loudest person in the room. Dominate the whiteboard. Scream if you have to. Then, the next day, go back to total silence. This intermittent intensity terrifies people. They think, is he unstable? Is he a genius? What will he do next? They cannot relax around you. They are always walking on eggshells. Good. The sound of eggshells breaking is the music of power. The kindness trap. If you are a tyrant 24/7, they will revolt. You must use kindness as a stunning mechanic. After a week of cold, hard pressure, suddenly bring donuts, smile warmly, ask about their sick mother. Watch their brains short circuit. Maybe he isn't a monster. Maybe he loves me. Then, an hour later, be colder than ice. This emotional whiplash creates dependency. They will work twice as hard to get the nice you back. They will blame themselves for the cold you. I must have upset him. I need to do better. You are training dogs. The false tell. Poker players use this. They fake a tell to trick the opponent. Create a fake weakness. Pretend to be annoyed by something that doesn't actually bother you. Let's say you don't care about punctuality, but pretend to be furious when someone is 1 minute late. They will focus all their energy on being on time. They will think they have figured out your button. Meanwhile, you are hiding your real buttons. You are distracting them with a decoy. Feed them garbage data. Information is power. Do not let them have accurate data on you. When they ask, "What did you do this weekend?" Lie. Not a big lie, a boring lie, or a random lie.
I went bird watching. Next week, I went to a monster truck rally. Be inconsistent. Be an enigma. If they can't build a profile on you, they can't manipulate you. Become a fog, a shapeshifter. The disappearing act. Be present, be intense, be the center of attention. Then, vanish. Leave the party without saying goodbye to anyone. Leave the group chat for 3 days. The Irish exit. It leaves a void. People will talk about you. Where did he go? Is he angry? Is he busy? Your absence is more powerful than your presence. Your absence makes them imagine things. It makes you a legend. Control the tempo. People rush. They talk fast because they are afraid of being interrupted. You will be the slowest thing in the room. Move in slow motion. Turn your head slowly. Pick up your cup slowly. Slowness implies, I have time. I own time. No one rushes me. Have you ever seen a king run? No, only messengers run. If someone tries to rush you, "Hey, we need a decision now!" Slow down even more. I will decide when I am ready. This asserts ultimate frame control. You are dragging them into your time dilation. The physical wall. Territorial defense. People will try to invade your space to intimidate you. Do not flinch. Do not lean back. If they lean in, you stay granite. If they touch your arm, look at the hand, then look at their eyes. The disgust micro-expression. Flare your nostrils slightly. Look at their touch like it is a cockroach. They will recoil. They will feel dirty. They will never touch you again. The social grenade. Sometimes the tension in a room is against you. The group is united against you. You must blow up the social dynamic. Say something completely inappropriate or absurd. Ask a question that cuts too deep.
So, did your wife ever find out about the money?
It creates shock, silence, chaos.
In the chaos, the alliance against you is broken. Everyone is scrambling to recover. In that moment of confusion, you seize the lead. You direct the conversation. Chaos is a ladder. Kick the ladder over and climb the debris. Finally, the mirror void. Usually we say mirror people to build rapport. The ghost does the anti-mirror. If they lean forward, you lean back. If they smile, you stare. If they whisper, you speak normally. You are rejecting their attempt to sync. You are saying, "We are not the same. I am not you." This creates high-status distance. It makes them chase you. It makes them crave your synchronization. Make them work for the mirror. Only mirror them when they do exactly what you want. That is the treat. That is the reward. The machine is online. You are now physically impenetrable and strategically chaotic. But there is one final layer, the most dangerous one. The layer of language. How to speak in a way that hypnotizes, commands, and destroys logic. We call it verbal sorcery. That is part 3. Are you ready to cast spells? Dominion Raw. You have mastered the silence. You have mastered the stare. Now, you must master the voice. Words are not just sounds. Words are code. If you know the syntax, you can reprogram the biocomputer standing in front of you. Most people are terrible coders. They vomit words. They beg. They argue. They explain. Stop explaining. The moment you explain, you are losing status.
The king does not explain his decree. The king speaks, and reality adjusts. Welcome to part 3, Verbal Sorcery. We are going to learn covert hypnosis, how to give orders without sounding like a dictator, how to bypass the critical factor, the guard dog at the gate of their mind, and walk straight into the throne room. Lesson 1. The power of presupposition. The amateur asks, "Do you want to sign the contract?" The master asks, "When we sign the contract, do you want to use a blue pen or a black pen?" Do you see the difference? In the first sentence, signing is a choice. In the second sentence, signing is a fact. The choice is only about the pen. Trap them in the assumption. Never debate the main point. Assume the main point is already true and debate the details. Before we start the project, let's discuss the timeline. Presupposition. We are starting the project. After you apologize, we can move on. Presupposition. You will apologize. Their brain will skip the main battle because it is busy fighting the small battle. You win the war without firing a shot. The illusion of choice. Double bind. People hate being told what to do. They love freedom. So give them freedom. The freedom to choose between two options that both benefit you. Do you want to meet on Tuesday or Thursday? You don't ask, do you want to meet? You assume the meeting. Do you want to do the dishes now or after you make me coffee? Either way, you win. And they feel happy because they chose. You are the architect of the maze. No matter which turn they take, they end up in your cage. Embedded commands. This is dangerous. Use with caution. You can hide a direct command inside a normal sentence. To make it work, you must mark the command. Pause slightly before and after. Drop your voice. Look them in the eye. Example. I'm not saying you should obey me. I'm just saying it's easier. The conscious mind hears the whole sentence. The subconscious mind only hears, obey me. When you feel this attraction, you might wonder why. The command is, feel this attraction. Practice this. People who trust me tend to get rich. Mark the words, trust me. Their brain will execute the code. The yes ladder. Inertia is real. A body in motion stays in motion. If you get them to say yes to 3 small things, they will automatically say yes to the 4th big thing. Is it raining? Yes. Are you tired? Yes. Do you want coffee? Yes. Can you lend me $100? Yes. They are in a yes state. To say no breaks the rhythm. It creates cognitive dissonance. They will agree just to keep the flow. Build the ladder every time. Never start with the big ask. Start with the weather. Start with the obvious. Get the nodding. Then strike. The art of reframing. Reality is plastic. You can mold it. If they attack you, you are manipulating me. Do not deny it. Reframe it. I am not manipulating you. I am persuading you to reach your full potential because I care. See what happened? Manipulation became persuasion/leadership. You are arrogant. Reframe. I am confident because I have done the work. You are lazy. Reframe. I am efficient. I don't waste energy. Never accept their label. Take the label, peel it off, and stick a new one on. He who defines the words wins the argument. The Socratic sniper. Statements can be argued. Questions penetrate. When you make a statement, their shield goes up. When you ask a question, their brain has to search for an answer. The shield goes down. Do not say, your idea is stupid. Say, how exactly does this idea help us achieve X? Make them destroy their own idea. What evidence do you have for that? How do you know that is true? What happens if you are wrong? Keep asking why and how until they collapse under the weight of their own stupidity. You are not the attacker. You are just curious. The humble student who destroys the professor. The use of we. You is accusatory. We is collaborative. You messed up. We have a problem. Even if they messed up, say we. It lowers their defenses.
they will trust you. And when you succeed, say we. We did it. It makes them feel included in your glory. They will serve you forever just to stay in the we. The pause of power. Most people fear silence. They rush to fill it with like. The ghost speaks and then waits. Say your piece, then stop. Look at them. Count to 4. The pressure in the room will skyrocket. They will think you are judging them. They will think you are waiting for more. They will start talking. They will reveal secrets. They will negotiate against themselves. I can only offer $500. Okay, maybe $600. You made $100 just by shutting your mouth. Silence is the most expensive commodity in the world. The because trigger. A psychological study showed that using the word because increases compliance by 30%, even if the reason is nonsense. Let me cut in line. Let me cut in line because I have to get there. I have to get there is not a real reason. Everyone has to get there. But the brain hears because and thinks, oh, there is a reason. Okay. Always use because. Do this because it needs to be done. Trust me because I know. It satisfies the logical brain so the emotional brain can obey. The pattern interrupt. When someone is in a loop, yelling, crying, arguing, you must break the record. Do something weird. Drop a pen. Ask, what smell is that? Whisper something random. Pizza. They will stop. What? The loop is broken. They are confused. In that second of confusion, they are highly suggestible. Insert your command. Sit down and listen. They will do it because they are looking for direction in the chaos. Gaslighting, the memory wipe. I told you to act with certainty. Now apply it to the past. Human memory is terrible. It is easily overwritten. If you say with absolute conviction, that never happened, you are imagining it, and you look them in the eye, and you stay calm, they will doubt themselves. I never said that. You are confused. You always twist things. Repeat it enough, and they will adopt your reality, because your reality is stronger. Warning: this breaks people. Only use it on enemies or to protect a vital secret. The dissociation technique. Use the passive voice to detach yourself from blame. Active: I broke the vase. Passive: the vase broke. A tragic accident. Mistakes were made. Not I made mistakes. It was decided. Not I decided. Remove the I from bad news. Insert the I into good news. I achieved this versus this happened. The future pacing. Transport their mind to the future where they have already obeyed you. Imagine how good it will feel when this is done. Picture yourself driving this car. In a year, we will look back at this and laugh. You are creating a memory of the future. Once they imagine it, they want to fulfill it. You are planting the destination in their GPS. They will drive there automatically. The voice of God. Finally, the tone. We talked about the downward inflection. Now talk about resonance. Speak from the diaphragm, not the throat. The throat is for whining. The belly is for commanding. Hum before you speak. Feel the vibration in your chest. When a deep voice vibrates, It triggers a primal response. Father is speaking. The alpha is speaking. Subcommunication. I am big. I am dangerous. I am calm. Never scream. Only weak men scream. The most terrifying man is the one who whispers a death threat while smiling. If you do that again, we will have a problem. That is 100 times scarier than shouting, "I will kill you!" Control the volume. Force them to lean in. Force them to submit to your frequency. Conclusion. You now have the tools of the verbal sorcerer. Presuppositions, double binds, embedded commands, reframing, silence. You can now navigate any conversation like a shark in a swimming pool. They will not even see the fins. They will just feel the bite. But being a ghost and a sorcerer is not enough. You need to understand the board, the map, the hierarchy. Part 4 is about strategy, how to play the long game, how to surround yourself with pawns, knights, and bishops, how to build a fortress that no one can breach. The ghost is building an empire. Dominion, raw. You can win a fight. You can win an argument. But can you win the war? Tactics are for soldiers. Strategy is for generals. A soldier sees the man in front of him. A general sees the map. He sees the supply lines. He sees the morale. He sees the future. Most of you are playing checkers. You are jumping one piece at a time. I am teaching you 5D chess. Welcome to Part 4, the Grandmaster's Board. The concept of utilitarian relationships. Society tells you to look for friends, for soulmates. This is a poverty mindset. The ghost looks for assets. Every person you meet is a chess piece. What can they do? The rook, strong, aggressive, protects your flank. The bishop, smooth talker, handles diplomacy. The knight, unpredictable, good for chaos. The pawn, expendable, good for grunt work. Do not get emotional about the pieces. If a pawn is useful, keep it. If a pawn is a liability, sacrifice it. It is not cruel. It is efficiency. If you keep a toxic person around because of loyalty, you are letting a rusted gear destroy your engine. Compartmentalization, the silo strategy. Never let your friend groups mix. Your business friends should never meet your party friends. Your family should never know your dark side. Keep them in silos. Why? Because if they all talk to each other, they can compare notes. They can build a complete profile of you. Wait, he told me he was busy, but you say he was with you. Boom, you are caught. If you keep them separate, you can be a different person to each group. You can be the saint to Group A and the sinner to Group B. You control the narrative in each room. You are the only bridge between worlds. That makes you the gatekeeper of information. The art of the favor bank. The mafia runs on this. You should too. Do favors for people before they ask, but pick the right favors. Low effort for you, high value for them. Connect two people. Give a piece of advice. Solve a small problem. Now they owe you. They are in debt. Do not cash it in immediately. Let the interest compound. Someday you will need a body buried, metaphorically. You will need a vote. You will need an alibi. You go to the favor bank. Remember when I helped you?
They have to say yes. Reciprocity is a biological handcuff. Build a network of debtors. Strategic incompetence. If you are good at everything, people will dump all the work on you. Ask John, he knows how to fix the printer. Ask John, he knows Excel. You become the servant of the office, the mule. Pretend to be bad at the things you do not want to do. Oh, I am terrible with spreadsheets. I always mess them up. They will stop asking you. They will ask someone else. This frees your time for the high-value work, the work that gets you promoted, the work that builds power. Let the pawns handle the grunt work. You handle the vision. The courtier paradox. Law 1. Never outshine the master. If you have a boss, or a mentor, or a powerful enemy, do not show them your full power. If you look too smart, they will fear you.
They will crush you out of jealousy. Play dumb. Flatter their ego. Ask for their advice, even if you know the answer. Boss, how would you handle this? You are the expert. They will love you. They will promote you. They will think you are their loyal dog. Meanwhile, you are learning their secrets. You are stealing their network. You are sharpening the knife. When the time is right, you step over their corpse. Information as currency. Gossip is not for entertainment. Gossip is intel. When people gossip to you, listen. Do not contribute. Just record. Who is sleeping with whom? Who is stealing? Who hates the boss? This is leverage. One day, you might need to neutralize an enemy. If you know his secret shame, you win without a fight. Keep a black book, mental or physical. Write down the sins of others. You are the NSA of your social circle. Knowing is half the battle. Threatening to reveal is the other half. The scarcity principle. We value gold because it is rare. We value water in the desert. Be rare. Do not accept every invitation. Do not answer every text instantly. If you are always available, you are cheap. He's always around. He has no life. Disappear for a week. Work on yourself. When you return, people will gravitate towards you. Where have you been? Your presence becomes a reward. Your absence becomes a punishment. The Kingmaker Strategy. You do not always have to be the king. The king has a target on his back. The kingmaker stands in the shadows. He controls the king. Find a charismatic face, a frontman, someone who loves attention but lacks strategy. Make him powerful. Guide him. Feed him lines.
He takes the heat. He takes the arrows. You take the profit. If the revolution comes, the king is beheaded. The kingmaker slips away into the night to find a new king. Identify the hierarchy. Walk into any room. Who is the alpha? Do not look at who is talking. Look at who the others look at when they laugh. Look at the feet. Everyone points their feet toward the leader. Identify the lieutenant, the alpha's right hand. Identify the jester, the weak one everyone bullies. Do not attack the alpha immediately. Befriend the lieutenant. Neutralize the jester. Isolate the alpha. This is social engineering. Disassemble the group structure, brick by brick. The law of detachment. Never fall in love with a deal, a person, or a plan.
The moment you need it, you lose leverage. I must have this job. No, you want it, but you do not need it. Be willing to walk away from the negotiation table at any second. The person who is most willing to walk away holds 100% of the power. If they sense you are desperate, they will lowball you. If they sense you are indifferent, they will chase you. Control the frame of time. Make them wait. Not always, but strategically. Arrive 2 minutes late. Make them wait in the lobby. It subtly establishes that your time is more valuable than theirs. Sorry, important call. You have established dominance before the handshake. Note, do not do this to superiors unless you are ready for war. Do this to peers and subordinates. The common enemy bond. Nothing unites people like hatred. If you want to bond with a group quickly, find out who they hate. Hate the same person.
Can you believe what Steve did? Yeah, Steve is the worst. Boom! Instant alliance. You are brothers in arms. Use this to build your army. Paint an external threat. The competition is trying to destroy us. Management is trying to screw us. Fear and hate are stronger binders than love and hope. Plausible deniability. Never leave fingerprints. Give orders verbally, not in writing. Use vague language. Fix the problem. If they fix it legally, good. If they fix it illegally, also good. But if they get caught, you can say, I never told him to break the law. I just said fix it. Keep your hands clean. Let others dirty theirs. The long con. Patience. The planting of the seed is far from the harvest. You might need to be nice to an enemy for 2 years. 2 years of smiling. 2 years of fake friendship. Waiting for the one moment he is vulnerable. The one moment he leaves his flank open. And then, strike. The shock on his face will be worth the 2 years. Et tu, Brute? Yes, me, the whole time. Conclusion of strategy. The board is set. The pieces are moving. You are not a piece. You are the hand moving the pieces. Do not get lost in the game. Hover above it. While they fight for scraps, you fight for the crown. But to keep the crown, you need to understand the darkest part of human nature. The void. The abyss. Part 5 is the end. It is about integration. How to live as a ghost in the real world without losing your sanity. How to become the Ubermensch. Dominion Raw. We have reached the end of the line. Most of you dropped off at part 2. The weak cannot handle the cold. They need the warmth of the herd. They need the lies. But you are still here. You are staring into the abyss, and for the first time, the abyss is not staring back. It is nodding. Welcome to part 5, the Omega Point, the death of the old you, the birth of the Godhead. This is not just psychology anymore. This is evolution. The burden of awareness. Once you see the strings, you can never unsee them. You will walk into a family dinner and you will not see love. You will see transactional dynamics. You will see fear. You will see manipulation disguised as concern. It is lonely. I will not lie to you. The price of power is isolation. The sheep are happy because they are blind. The wolf is lonely because he sees the famine coming. Embrace the loneliness. It is the cleanest air on earth. Do not try to wake up the sheep. They will hate you for it. They love their sleep. Let them dream. You keep watch. The mask versus the face. People ask, is this fake? Am I being fake? Everything is a mask. Your nice guy personality, that is a mask you learned to survive childhood. Your angry guy personality, a mask to protect your ego. There is no real face. There is only the most effective mask for the current mission. Do not feel guilty for wearing the predator mask at work and the lover mask at home. The chameleon does not feel guilty for changing colors. It feels alive. Fluidity is strength. Rigidity is death. Be water, my friend. The amoral universe. Drop the concepts of good and evil. They are fairy tales for children. There is only effective and ineffective. There is power and powerlessness. A lion is not evil for eating a gazelle. It is hungry. A CEO is not evil for firing you. He is efficient. When you stop judging the world, you can finally understand it. It's not fair, cry the weak. Gravity is not fair. Cancer is not fair. War is not fair. Stop expecting fairness. Expect reality. Adapt to reality. Conquer reality. The duality of the ghost. You must be two things at once. Inside, the monk. Total stillness, detachment, peace. Outside, the general. Ruthless execution, charm, sharpness. The monk protects your sanity. The general protects your interests. If you are only the general, you will burn out. If you are only the monk, you will be eaten. Keep the inner citadel locked. Let no one enter your soul, but let everyone see your success. The art of memento mori. Why does this matter? Because you are going to die. Look at your hand. One day it will be dust. Look at your enemy. One day he will be a forgotten name on a tombstone. This thought should not depress you. It should liberate you. If nothing matters in the end, then you are free to take risks. You are free to be bold. You are free to fail. Why fear a job interview? The interviewer is a dying man. Why fear rejection? The girl is a dying woman. We are all ghosts in training. So play the game with zero fear. The worst that can happen has already been decided. The ultimate weapon, indifference. We talked about detachment. Now talk about indifference. True power is when you truly, deeply do not care about the outcome. You do the work, you execute the plan, but if it fails, good. Jocko Willink style. Good. I learned something. I will try again. When you are indifferent to the result, you become dangerous. You cannot be blackmailed. You cannot be disappointed. You're a machine that just keeps moving forward. The man who is willing to lose everything is the man who wins everything. Constructing your reality. Most people live in a reality built by others. Their parents, their teachers, the news. You are now the architect. Define your own values. What is success? Is it money? Power? Freedom? Silence? Do not let society hand you a script. Burn the script. Write your own. If you want to live in a cabin and read books, that is power. If you want to build $1 billion empire, that is power.
but choose it consciously. Do not drift into it. The final test, the no without explanation. The ultimate sign of the ghost. Can you say no without giving a reason? Can you help me move on Sunday? No. Silence. Watch them squirm. They wait for the excuse. I'm busy, I'm sick. Do not give it. Your no is a complete sentence. Your will is law. You do not need to justify your existence to anyone. Master the unexplained no, and you master your life. The legacy of the ghost. You will move through the world, and people will not remember your words. They will remember how you made them feel. They will remember the intensity of your presence, the weight of your silence, the mystery of your absence. You will be a legend in their minds, a myth. Who was that guy? You are the glitch in their matrix, the reminder that there is something more than just eating, sleeping, and obeying. You are the free man. Now, go. The training is over. The simulation is live. Walk out your door today. Look at the sky. Look at the people. Do not hate them. Do not fear them. Understand them. Control them.
And when necessary, disappear. I am Dominion Raw. You are Dominion Raw. We are everywhere, and we are nowhere. Subscribe. Share this with no one. Keep the advantage. See you in the shadows. Dominion Raw. System shut down.